What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Marriage Lab. Today, I'm going to do something different, something I've wanted to do for a while. I have wanted to talk about these posts that people do, marriage posts in particular, because this channel is, more for marriage. Obviously, you got men's advice. My wife will eventually come back and, she'll do advice for women married. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the title is Talking to My Husband is So Hard. It can be. We can be a little difficult sometimes. I, 23-year-old female, have been with my husband, 24-year-old male, for a couple of years. In the beginning, our bedroom life was great, but then it rapidly declined. Long story short, I found a lot of the time he would self-please almost daily, a few times a day. Well, after, I don't even know, 3 years, it is still the same. This is the hard part. As a man, he gets angry that I even talk about it. Says I make it even worse, and he won't want to have sex with me even more. But I'm supposed to just never talk about it? I'm at a complete loss about how to bring this up. I feel miserable, but I know him and I know he's going to get mad and say that I'm making it worse for him. Okay, before I even read the comments, let me start by saying it is something that he has to deal with. Let me even start by saying that I understand where he's coming from. And I'm not saying this to be like sympathetic towards his actions, because it's wrong. And I can say that I did it too, and it's wrong. It is wrong. It is something that unfortunately is an outcome or a side effect of the society that we live in, thinking, that men have to perform a certain way in the bedroom at all times. And then on top of that, even if you can perform, to a decent amount, it's like, if we can't even get you to climax, then it's like, it sucks for us. Even like if we try really hard, and because our minds have been trained to think that what we see in, adult stuff, that's how we are supposed to be as well. And that's how your reactions are supposed to be when we're doing a good job. We have been trained that is how things are supposed to be. This is why when people go and they talk about, don't watch corn. Yeah, don't watch corn. It messes up your mind. It's not good for you. It makes you have unrealistic expectations. But actually delve into that. Why does it give you unrealistic expectations? It's not just on you as the man, it's also on what you think the woman should be doing as well. Not every woman is gonna have some, oh my God, this is the greatest climax ever every time you do it. And also, I would say to the wife, don't expect that every time. I think people misunderstand or overestimate how things should be, and I think that's a failure of the generation before us, to not have properly taught us how things should be. Like, it's not gonna be, fireworks every single time. Like, even for the guy, yeah, you say, oh, you do it and then you go to sleep, right? It's like, yeah, but it's only because it's relaxing. But not every time is this like crazy, oh my gosh, that was the best like ever. Like, having an expectation that it's not gonna be the best every single time you do it is okay. Now, I think, and again, I speak from personal experience, that the best thing for him to do is to stop. But he may have to come to that conclusion on his own. But also, because he is a young male, how old did he say? 20, 25? 24-year-old male, his libido is probably sky high right now. And he probably wants to do it more. Honestly, I would say if you guys are, both in agreement, maybe you should offer sex to him more. Maybe you should offer doing, not just sex, but other things for him more. Because once he gets his mind out of, hey, doing this to make myself feel better on my own, isn't good, as my wife is willing to do these things for me so that, I can get all these frustrations out, he'll probably stop. Honestly, that's not guaranteed because again, it's a thing that's been instilled upon us by not just our friends but society as a whole. And now you have guys that are coming out speaking out against it. So my best advice is don't come to him and say, I know you've been doing this and this is wrong. Maybe say, hey, I know you've been doing this, but let me offer myself to you more. Maybe that'll help. And some people probably aren't going to like that, but as a husband, sometimes you have to do it too. There might be times where you're tired, and honestly, when you're married, that's kind of your thing. You come to an agreement that, hey, I'm tired, I don't really want to do anything right now, especially like if you want the full thing, then you're like, hey, I'm tired, but if you want to go ahead, I'll let you do your thing so you feel good. And that's on either side. Marriage is definitely about coming together, agreeing upon something, because otherwise he's gonna get it externally, and if it was you on the same end, then you would probably end up getting it externally as well, which as a husband and wife, you're supposed to be there for each other for these exact reasons. I hope that was good advice. If it was, let me know down below. If it wasn't, let me know down below as well. What do you guys think about that? Honestly, I think you should just stop, period. I think just stopping, it sucks. It's frustrating. Trust me. I know. I've been there. I've been through it. But stopping and realizing that a lot of these urges is your body trying to control you when you should be trying to control your own body. And it helps you grow, not just mentally, but spiritually as well. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment and like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay blessed. Peace.